my name is Lindsay Rigoni. Thank you for joining me for my Ultimate Reset series. A little bit about myself. I'm a stay-at-home mom and wife of 2. I have a 3.5-year-old son named Anthony and a 1.5-year-old daughter named Claire. And working on getting healthier myself. And then I'm also a Beachbody coach, so I help people online work towards their health and fitness goals as well. So I guess a little bit about my my background. I spent my whole life kind of eating whatever I wanted. I was always kind of a small girl, never really had health on my mind. I drank Diet Coke a lot and junk food. I'm a major like chips and pop person, I guess you can say. I love chocolate, anything sweet. I never skip dessert. And when I got to college, those bad habits started catching up with me, like they do for most people. Shortly after I had my second baby, so this was like 10 years after the fact of what I'm telling you. Shortly after I had my second baby, Claire, I decided it was time to get control back of my habits because obviously my metabolism wasn't the same as it was in high school, and if I continued down the route I was going, I was not going to be very healthy or happy. So I decided to start using at-home fitness programs from Beachbody. I drink Shakeology every day. I decided to sign up as a coach myself and help people so I could stay more accountable to my goals and make it so I couldn't ever fall off track again and stay interested in a healthy lifestyle. In the past, healthy always seemed hard and boring to me. Exercise seemed like a punishment, and I just had a bad misperception of what a healthy lifestyle was and what it meant. So becoming a Beachbody coach was one of the best things I've ever done for my health. I'm happy to say I'm down like 20 to 25 pounds. It kind of fluctuates a little bit there. And I'm down about 3 sizes in pants and 1 size in shirts. I've lost about 15 inches. And I'm just feeling really good, except I haven't quite honed in my eating habits. And I know that exercise can only get you so far, and I've been putting this off for several months, and I just decided it's time to try something new and really start focusing on my nutrition. So that's why I decided to put together this series for you. So thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to take you on this journey with me. So what is the Ultimate Reset? It is a 21-day detoxing program, and it's all based off of nutrition. It's not a workout program like Beachbody usually has. It's all focused on clean eating and almost 100% vegan eating for 3 weeks. So basically, the first week is called Reclaim, and that's where you start to take things out of your diet like meat and dairy and processed foods, and you start preparing your body for a change. And then the second week is called Release. It's called Release, and that is when your body really starts to let go of all the toxins that have been building up inside of you for so long. A lot of people lose weight during this process because toxins cling to fat, or fat clings to toxins, and when you release the toxins, the fat comes out with it. So that's kind of like a natural side effect, which a lot of people like when they do the reset. Week 3 is all about restoring. So you're going to be putting in healthy bacteria through supplements and just kind of cutting back more on carbs and upping the vegetables and fruit. So it's all nutrition based, getting your body back on track the way you should be eating, because it's so easy to lose ourselves in modern day nutrition and food choices that are available to us. So the reset is really just to kind of reset our bodies into the way it's supposed to be working. So who is the reset for? Anybody really who is ready to gain control of their daily habits through food and nutrition. Anybody who wants to lose weight in a healthy way. Anybody who is ready to start feeling natural energy and not focused on drinking coffee and pop and caffeine all day long. Anybody who's ready to detox their body and start feeling good again and get rid of those stomach aches and the discomfort that comes with eating all the junk that we eat every day. It's for women who are ready to get emotionally stable and, level out their hormones. Who it is not for is pregnant women and nursing women. And because you are detoxing your body and your body is releasing toxins, you don't want those toxins to be going to your fetus or your breastfeeding baby. So that is why you should not do it while you're pregnant or nursing. It's really for anybody who is just ready to, get back on track and reset their body and start feeling great again. Personally, the reason I am doing the ultimate reset is because lately I have just been making poor choices and letting my cravings take over, and my body is suffering because of it. I'm having lots of breakouts on my skin, my chin, my back. That normally doesn't happen, so I know something's going on with me. I also would like to get off of this emotional roller coaster I've been feeling lately, and I think a lot of that is due to the way I'm feeling on the inside, the way my body is feeling, and it's coming out in the form of crabbiness and moodiness. So I would like to, solve that underlying problem so I can start not being so emotional again. I'm ready to kick the caffeine and sugar addiction that I know I have. I've known it for years and I've always kind of just ignored it because it sounded so hard to do. But if I'm going to do this for 21 days, I might as well go all in and do the ultimate reset and really get rid of those caffeine and sugar cravings that I've been having so long for my whole life. I have lots of bloating and discomfort going on. I can feel it in my stomach. I feel like, when your stomach just feels kind of full of bubbles and it kind of hurts to bend or lean side to side, and a little gassy. So I'm just kind of ready to start feeling physically good again. Of course, I'm hoping to get that lovely side effect of weight loss also. I have about 10 more pounds that I'd really love to shed before the holidays. So I'm hoping to lose a little weight as a result of detoxing. And normally I'm doing this in the fall. If you're watching this later, it's fall time, it's October right now, and normally this time of year is the time where I really fall off track and get unmotivated and start gaining weight and start giving up and skipping workouts, and I just don't feel like going down that route this year. So I thought fall was the perfect time to do an ultimate reset. A bunch of us in my team are doing it together, so I do have a support group behind me, as well as you guys. So this is really the perfect time to do it, and those are the reasons why I'm doing it right now. So now you know who I am. I've explained what the ultimate reset is, who it's for, why I'm doing it, and I'm ready to get started, and I'm so excited for you to join me. So today I want to do an unboxing of the ultimate reset. I'm going to show you exactly what comes in the box when you order, and I'm going to kind of just read the supplements and show you exactly what you get for your money. So go ahead and open this. The first thing you're going to see on top is the Ultimate Reset Guide. This is going to have, this is going to explain the nutrition plan. It's got all of your recipes in there. All of your recipes. I've already circled the ones I want to use for the first week. What else does it have? It's got, it explains the different phases, week 1, week 2, week 3. and it gives you lots of education. It tells you a heads up of what you'll be going through, so emotions and letting go, and it wants you to read about conscious eating and water. In the back, it has a shorter or more simplified version of the nutrition plan. So once you do get your Ultimate Reset box, make sure you read this. Don't skip over it, and just really read through it and educate yourself and take the time to look at the recipes and really follow the portions and meals in there, okay? The first supplement I'm going to read to you is Optimize, and Optimize is something you take throughout the entire 3 weeks. It supports nutrient absorption and bioavailability. Basically, it's an enzyme blend. It's going to help you absorb your nutrients that you're getting. The next supplement is Mineralize, which you add to your water and your food. It tastes just like salt. In fact, it is salt. It's basically pink Himalayan salt. And it adds natural minerals needed by the body, okay? This you also use the whole time. The next one is Power Greens. This is one I've heard a lot about. I've heard it's not too pleasant to drink and it doesn't taste very good, but it's a healthy diet with plenty of greens may help support the body's acid-alkaline balance. So that's why they're adding that supplement in. You take it once a day throughout the entire 3 weeks, and it's basically a bunch of green powder. Chlorella powder, spinach powder, celery powder, kale powder, and matcha green tea powder. So it's just kind of to get some extra greens into your body. The next one is called, let's do this one, Detox. This is what you're going to be doing week 2. Ingredients traditionally used to help support healthy liver function and digestive health. So it has some natural food in there, chia seed, camu, flax, just some things to help support your liver and organs that filter out toxins. This is just a week 2 supplement. And then there is Soothe. Soothe has ingredients that traditionally are used to support digestive health and the body's response to oxidative stress. What does this have? Aloe vera, turmeric, and that's pretty much it. So I think we take this week 2 and 3. I'll have to double check. And then Revitalize is the last one. It helps support beneficial flora in the digestive tract. So this is a probiotic blend, okay? So that is what you get in your box. And remember, this is the most important thing, because if you don't read this first, you won't know what to do with the rest of them. So once you get your Ultimate Reset, the very first thing you're gonna wanna do is figure out what food you will be eating, since it is totally based around nutrition and meals. There are 2 ways to go about this. There is, if you look through the book, every day has a meal plan for you. So for breakfast, you eat whole grain of toast, scrambled eggs, and steamed kale or spinach, or you go with a vegan breakfast option. For lunch, they have miso soup and a green salad. For dinner, baked salmon, steamed asparagus, and baby red potatoes, or a vegan dinner option. So you can do that. You can do a different meal plan every single day, which is a lot of meals. And honestly, like, if you love cooking, that's awesome to do. And if you love eating something different every day, that's great. But if you want to do it in the simplest, cheapest way, then I suggest you go with the Reset in a Crunch version. And it's in the back of your book. It's something they just added to simplify things for you. And they basically give you a few options for breakfast for week 1, a few options for lunch for week 1, a few options for dinner for week 1, and then they do the same for week 2 and week 3. So then you just choose a few. You can, like right here, they have either eat eggs and scrambled, or eggs and toast, or oatmeal, or baked tempeh for breakfast. For lunch, you can choose a salad or quinoa salad or baked tempeh for dinner, or for lunch, sorry. For dinner, you can have stir-fried veggies or black beans and rice or lentil lime salad recipes. So you just choose like 2 to 3 options to keep it simple, so you're not in the kitchen for 21 days. And what they suggest if you're going to do reset in a crunch is, instead of making the same meal 3 days in a row, you make a lot one day and then you reuse it for 3 days. Okay, so that is what I'll be doing. I'll be doing reset in a crunch. Another thing you're going to have to decide is if you want to be using Shakeology. In my opinion, it's never bad to add in extra superfoods. It can only help, right? But they recommend that if you are drinking regular Shakeology, which has dairy in it, it's a whey protein based Shakeology, that you switch over to vegan, since the Ultimate Reset is a dairy-free nutrition plan. Well, can you do exercise during the Ultimate Reset? Beachbody is known for their workout programs, and many of them are challenging, right? And you end up sore the next day, and you get in shape and you get muscles and everything. But if you're going to be doing the Ultimate Reset, they recommend against heavy exercise. So you'll want to switch to something like yoga or Pilates, or just daily stretching or walking outside or something like that. Okay, something really low key where you're kind of active, but you're not going to be sore the next day. And the reason that they don't want you to be overworking your body is because the creators of the Ultimate Reset want your body to focus on healing and releasing toxins instead of repairing muscle and getting rid of lactic acid buildup and stuff like that. They don't want you to be feeling overly tired and have to make your body work harder than it already is. So this is my very first time doing a detox. Honestly, in the past, I always thought people that did cleanses and detoxes were a little crazy, and I just couldn't understand why they would want to do that to themselves and not eat chocolate and pop and dessert for 21 days. But I quickly realized that they're doing it for their health, and they're doing it so they can feel good on the inside. So my mindset has changed a little bit about the Ultimate Reset, and I'm ready to get started. Since it is my first time, I just want to explain kind of what I'm expecting and what my fears are a little bit. So I kind of explained to you that I like Diet Coke and I like sugar, and so I am personally expecting to have a really hardcore headache for at least the first week, because I have coffee in the morning, I have green tea throughout the day, sometimes I have pop with my lunch, or on the weekends I'll have Diet Coke. All really bad for you. I mean, it's not bad to have coffee every now and then, but I feel like I'm very caffeine dependent. I'm expecting a heavy caffeine headache. And then of course when I start cutting out carbs and sugar and dessert and all that kind of stuff, I'm expecting to go through some type of withdrawal from that as well. So I'm not sure what the side effect of that will be. And yeah, so I guess that's my main fear. Since I do have a family in my house who is not doing this reset with me, and my husband's a huge red meat eater. We live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. He loves venison, and he's kind of a big junk food eater like I have always been in my life. And my kids, they're not going to be eating salads and stuff like that. They don't like that kind of food. So I'm kind of worried that the food that they'll be eating, if they have spaghetti one night or something, I'm worried that I will be tempted to try it. Since the meals are spaced out, I know I will be a little hungry, and I'm just hoping that my willpower will be strong enough to pull me through the whole 3 weeks. And I think during those weak times, I'll really be leaning on my accountability partners to remind me why I'm doing it. So those are my fears, and I just wanted to let you know from a first timer, I never thought I would be doing a detox like this. So this is completely new to me. If you don't want to wait a whole week to see the next video, go ahead and find me on Facebook, Lindsay Rigoni. I'll be sharing my meals, my thoughts. It's basically going to be like a daily journal of what I'm going through. And I'll be sharing a little bit more on Facebook than I am in these videos. Again, thank you so much for joining me on my very first time with the Ultimate Reset. Cross my fingers, I'm so excited, and I guess the next time I see you, it'll be week 1.